Hi you guys, it's Shayla, and I am going to be doing something a little bit different on this video. And I'm going to read it actually because I typed it up as a post, and then I was like, well, let me do the first one in video form just so I can make everything clear and make it come together. And this is not for everybody, let me just say that, but for those of you who find value in what I share, what I teach, and what I have coming up, this is for you. I'm just going to make it simple and call it Shayla's Life and Business Recap. It's something that's on my heart to do every, probably Sunday night. And it'll probably be late Sunday night because, excuse me, Sunday night is kind of my relaxed day. But at the same time, I have my church services early mornings. Probably going to start going to 8 o'clock service, because I have a client coming up next month that is going to be, I'm going to have to be dedicated to on most Sundays and for several hours on Sundays. And then also, getting the kids ready for school for the next week and just kind of regrouping and getting everything together. But I do try to get some relaxation in. If I don't get a nap anytime during the week, I try to take a nap on Sundays, just kind of refresh and invigorate myself and get ready for the new week. So I just thought with the transition that I'm going through with starting a startup company, a business, and just the way life has changed for me, I just see life so differently now, so much clearer. I see things in ways that I know other people can't. I have a certain benefit, but it's kind of a double-edged sword at the same time after going through such tragedy and loss. I'm grateful for the enlightenment and my eyes being open to it, but at the same time, it's like I said, almost a double-edged sword. But so Shayla's Life and Business Recap. I will try to do it in video form if I can. If not, I will write it out and post it on Facebook, in my other social media. But my hope is that people find value in what I share, and it's transparent. You guys that know me know that I'm very transparent. I share pretty much any and everything. The only time that I may hold something back is if it has to do with a client. I'm very protective of my clients, so I don't divulge names or things like that without their permission. And I usually won't even ask for permission unless it's a special circumstance, because that's just their right as, a client to have their privacy. And then also if it's something to do with, family members and they don't want their information divulged, i.e. my husband, he's a very private person. But other than that, really it's about my life and business, but sometimes, other people, clients and family members intertwine. But other than that, I'll be sharing, and I hope you guys will even post questions after I share, and I'll be glad to answer those questions. I just really want to really build my community to be more people that I have influence with, and that I can learn some things from my own community of people, and then hopefully that will stretch out and grow bigger and bigger as time goes on. Let me get to it because we're already at 3 minutes, but I just want to kind of introduce what it is that I'm doing, and so hopefully this will be an ongoing thing on Sunday nights. And like I said, I'll probably be late Sunday night, but on Sunday nights. And then you can ask questions, and I can either answer them in the comment section of Facebook or the following week. So I'm just going to read you what I wrote, so it just makes it a little bit clearer. And these are kind of my revelations for this past week. So it says, something new. I have decided to share my revelations, mistakes in real life and business happenings every Sunday night before we go into the new week. My hope is that you gain some value from what I share. I may share in video form from time to time. Writing allows me to share a little quicker. Working on the Sunday evening, I have gained some additional clarity today. Crunched some numbers last night for the first 90 days, 6 months, and the first year outlook for Mommy Freelance after our official launch. I have spent the majority of this week studying, and as always, it has been invaluable. I am learning a lot about business folks when it's their time to shine. I'm being reminded that Facebook is indeed Facebook. Everyone that glitters is not telling the truth. That said, I have found some new gems and experts that want to see me win as much as I want to see those in my network win. I am moving into more offline networking and staying focused on the important parts of my business model. I have partial plans for 2016, business plans for 2016. I encourage anyone reading this to keep moving, even if it's in circles. Because truth is, stuff happens, life happens. You cannot afford to get distracted. No distractions. You have a tribe out there waiting on what you have to offer. My best advice this week: when an opportunity is presented to you, take it and do your best. Do not be lazy about your production. If you know the offer is not for you, that is okay. Move on and remember to say thank you, because I guarantee you will cross paths again. So that's kind of my recap, overview of this week in my life and in business, and just how things are progressing for me, how things have gone for me this week. I had a pretty good week. I struggled with some I forget the medical term, but not anxiety, just being really, really lethargic, really, really tired, just extremely tired. And even when I couldn't fight it anymore, I would take some naps, and then I would still feel so drained and so tired. I feel a little bit better today because I did shut it down kind of early last night. I was, however, up talking to a potential client at 3:47 a.m. this morning, which was fine. I was up working because I had taken a nap earlier in the day, so I was up working. But I was headed to bed so I could be up for 8 o'clock service at church. And so I talked to the client for just really brief. And then I slept for like a couple hours, went to church, came home, and my goal was to take a 3-hour nap, which is something I plan to do on Sundays. Maybe not 3 hours, but today I needed it. And so I rested. I don't think it was 3 hours, but I did get some rest. I feel much more rejuvenated, ready to go. I'm going to share some pictures after this video on Facebook. I am reading a recommended book by an expert in the industry that I am going into with memberships and online continuing education. And so I grabbed the book that they recommended a couple of days ago, and I am reading that, and it has been so enlightening. I mean, like, my head is about to explode with knowledge. If you guys saw my blab from Friday, which I do every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I talked about reading. If you did not see the blab, it's on my page. You can catch the replay. It's also on my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, which is Shayla at Home, Shayla at Home. You can search that on YouTube and you can see my blab. And I talked about reading. You should be reading at least 1 hour every single day on whatever skill it is you're trying to enhance or perfect, or that you want to go into. And you should also be reading something inspirational and motivational on top of all of that. So make sure you're reading at least 1 hour per day, just in that skill, but also make sure to read something motivational, inspirational. And so that's my life and business recap for the week. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's very important to see what's happening in a person's life while it's happening. And so many times we don't get to see that. I know for me, those are the things that really have blessed me in business and in life, to actually see the process happening, the transformation. And a lot of times people don't like to share that because it's not cute. It's not pretty. Sometimes it's downright ugly. But you're getting to see the raw, real deal or what's going on in my life and my business as I'm growing it, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You'll get to see it all. So I hope this has been enlightening to someone, has provided some value to someone. And when I just wanted to recap on two things that I said. I'm learning a lot about business folks when it's time to shine, their time to shine. In business, there are times when I watch people. I'm a people watcher. This is something I do because I want to study what someone is doing, how I can do it, and how I can do it better for myself and my business, what's going to be the best way for me. But also, I'm trying to learn from those who have done it before me. And if I see someone on any social media platform doing something, I'm going to research you all the way to YouTube, to LinkedIn, to wherever, because I want to be a catalyst in what you're doing. And so I found some really good gems of experts and people that are doing things just amazing, and I'm learning a lot from them. And then there's people that I see that are appearing to be doing this, that, and the other, and I reach out to them for business opportunities or to partner with me, and it's kind of like crickets. And that's fine. I'm not, you guys know me, that's not my MO. I'm not, bashing anybody, but I'm just saying, that I think it's not even because they're not who they say they are. That's not what I'm talking about. But when it's their time to shine, it's kind of like they shut down. And these are women we're talking about. And, there's a missing element there. And I don't know that it's my, corner of the market to touch on or what it is, but I'm just going to speak on it from my experience and what I've seen. People don't show up when it's time to show up. When somebody reaches out to you, they're reaching out to you because they feel you have value. Most people are not, looking for people to, tear their business apart because they chose you and you're, the worst thing out there. They're picking you because they think you're the best. So have confidence in yourself, feel good about yourself, and be on your A game. You may not know everything. You may not be able to provide everything in that option. But when somebody reaches out to you and says, hey, you want to collaborate, you want to do this, be ready. Even if you don't feel you're ready, say yes for the opportunity, because it may be an opportunity that you don't get again, or maybe an opportunity that sets you up for a even better opportunity. If it's not for you, if the opportunity is really just not for you, then it's fine too. That's okay. Be okay with it. Say no, thank you, or no, and move on. Remember to say thank you, because people will remember that. And that doesn't mean that they won't come to you again. I've asked several people a few times to do something, and they've told me no both times, and that's fine. I may not be who they're looking for with their brand, even though I think they could add value to my brand. And so that's okay. That's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is those people who are a good fit for something, but they say no out of fear. They say no out of comparing themselves to you. I'm doing this every day. I'm grinding every day, just like every other person that's taking their business serious. But the only difference between myself and the people that I'm asking and they're saying no is because they haven't prepared themselves along the way. They got partial and they stopped. I've been there. I'm guilty of it. But right now I'm on a grind. And the best thing for any person to do is to go and jump on this boat, this motorcycle, whatever you want to call it, and take this ride with me, because I'm going somewhere and I'm trying to bring other people along, because it's not just about me. And I can't reach everybody that I need to reach. That's why I believe in community and team effort. But I just wanted to clarify that. So when somebody reaches out to you, that's your time to shine. Don't be on Facebook or any other social media platform saying you're doing this, this, and this. And then when somebody reaches out to you, you freeze. It's okay to be nervous. It happens. It's fine, but have some confidence in yourself that if somebody is reaching out to you, you have some value. You're offering something to the marketplace, and they want to help you reveal that to the world, or to help you enhance what you're already sharing with the world. And again, if the opportunity is not for you, if it's not a good match for your brand and you don't feel it is, that's fine. I've said no plenty of times as well. But best believe it wasn't because I was fearful. It wasn't because I was scared. It was because it just didn't match. It just wasn't a match for what I was doing, my vision, and what I saw. And what they were doing. Or either that person came to me and they wanted me to do all the work. So I said no too. Just being transparent. But I just want to encourage you to have confidence in yourself. Be okay with knowing that you are good at what you do. What you do is meant for you and you're good at it. You may be the best at it. So just wanted to say that. Thank you guys for watching again. Shayla's Life and Business Recap. I'll do another one next week. It'll be shorter. But I just wanted to do an introduction on this one and then add the actual recap. So that made it a little bit longer. But for those of you who watched this to the end, thank you. I love you for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Blab.im on Fridays, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, and you can check me out on mommyfreelance.com to see the updates and what we have going on pre-launch. Bye-bye.